fine. See what it's like to turn your thumbs up. Yes. See the difference in the shoulders? Now bend the elbows, bend the knees. Good. Hang. So flying butterfly, we can flutter, just like keeping the feet together, but squeezing the knees gently. Or we can bank from side to side. Let's see what feels good for today. Awesome. Sink back. Let your upper body catch the swing. And then one more chillaxing. Really great, guys. Great. All right. Let's go for the second part of the sequence and come into the dancing Shiva, okay? Reach around, grab for the leg loops, open up to your right, roll onto the top of the left thigh. And we're pointing towards the garage, yeah. So the hips actually roll down and open up. This is a big stretch. Let's go that way. I'm trying to say it backwards too, so sometimes I do mess up. Okay, cool. So usually when I teach in class, we all go in the same direction, and it's like a mandala, so sometimes I have to like switch gears. So let's bend the back leg, grab the foot, and see if you can get a nice quad stretch. It doesn't matter how deep you go, as long as it feels good. This might be enough, otherwise you can push your arm in front. So just hang out. So see, drop your hips even more. See what that feels like. It's like amazing how deep you can go in that one. I think your hand goes in back, and it's a little bit easier to grab the foot. Yeah, that's good. Really good. Let's do the roundabout. So we come back through center and switch sides. Yeah, exactly. That's really good. So roll into the top of the leg. First we do the straight legs. Oh, pants are coming up. So here is enough. Sometimes we can press that away. And then we can bend the back knee and grab and pull that foot in. So big quad stretch, and then extend if you want to extend. Good. Your butt's shaking. You're going to be so sore tomorrow. It's going to be round about to the other side, right? And come back to the first side. See my little pantelones. And then come into the side lunge, the floating lunge. Bend the back knee. Now on the second round, we can decide if we want to go into bow and arrow. The bow and arrow is press, flying arrow this way. Whenever we press like that, I usually call it like a bow and arrow kind of move. Or we can come into the full hangla, which is challenging. You always have to do like something to look forward to. You know, you can't always do all the poses because then there's nothing to look forward to. So the last one's always the most advanced, right? Okay. And into the dancing Shiva. In dancing Shiva, we can decide to do the flying arrow, which feels really good. You just press, just press that arm forward. And then, Hanuman. Full splits. Oh. Chillax. That's it. We did it. We did the whole sequence. All four. Yay. How do you feel? Doesn't it feel good? A little intense, but good. All right, great. So let's just go through a few of the one-legged sequence and then a long shavasana. Okay? So typically what I do is the one-legged sequences before chillaxing, but it doesn't matter at any time. Particularly if anybody gets a little airsick or woozy, I do the grounded one-legged sequence instead of the floating. You see what I mean? You guys are doing great, but some people are like, oh my God, and they get a little nauseous. So we're going to take your right leg out, leave your left leg hanging. This can be done either at the knee or the ankle. So see which one you like better. Okay? So in the one-legged sequence, we start out just doing a nice little hamstring stretch. Make sure your leggings are happy. Leggings. Reach around, grab for the leg loop, and just pull it in gently. Yeah. Just enough to flex the foot back and get a good stretch. Sometimes I'll do these ones where I'll pull it forward and then swing it back. And you're just getting, like, lubricating the joint. Just getting full range of motion in there. So we're pretty much standing on our knee. Not too much weight on the standing leg, but just enough. Okay. So from there, come into the choo-choo train, right? So I usually do a little wrist wrap so I can pull down. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lean back and I'm going to pull my knee into my chest. Beautiful. A little core strength there. Back down again, and then pull it in. Now we can do this. This is enough for some people, but we can also do this with a straight leg. So if I do a straight leg, I do a toe touch, and then back down to like the plank Pilates. Okay? So toe touch to plank. This would be a lot for some people. You can feel the engagement all through the hamstring of the bottom leg. So 10 of those. And then what we're going to do is twist. Yep, in that space. Beautiful. Can you grab the outer edge of the foot? So left hand. Yeah, there you go. So this hand's just stabilizing us, and we press our hips up. So we're a nice flat body. Really good. Now that leg comes straight up in the air, and we're going to hook it on the swing. Not the leg loop, but the swing. Swings closer to your face. Yeah, there you go. The one that seems impossible. The big one. This is okay for some people too. That's all they're going to do. But if we can hook and drop our hips, we get this great IT band stretch. This outer, we can even massage a little and get that outer hip open and relaxed. Lean back if you want. I'm always relaxing my neck so there's no strain or stress. Awesome. That looks great. Oh, and then we bring that leg back down. Ground it down. One more. We can also bend that knee and come into a flat stretch here. Just to give you some options. Hold on to the leg loop so you can pull it in. So some people can't do the dancing Shiva in the sky. we bring them down to the ground and do the sequence here. One leg at a time. Really good. So I'm going to come to stand. Yeah. You can also do the floating pigeon, right? With a little leg stretch happening here. And now we're going to switch sides. So just get that ankle hooked. Take the other one out. I'm going to just come into my wrist strap now so I have my choo-choo train ready. Reach around, grab for the leg loop. So notice I can just sink back, or I can really press my hips forward. Just notice the difference. Try sinking back, and then try pressing forward. It's so different, right? A whole different situation happening in the hips. So just do whichever one feels good for today, and then do a little bit of play. Just move it back and forth. Not too far. There's another sequence where we really go for it, but this one is just nice and long. But just know you can do all the leg stretches with one of the leg loops and keep the other side of the body grounded, and that usually eliminates any sort of nausea or not so good feeling when flying. Okay, cool. So now we're going to lean back. So we're going to pull the knee into the chest, and then keep the knee bent, come back down, pull the knee into the chest. Beautiful. Back down. So this time we pull into the knee, into the chest, we straighten the leg. Let's try doing the toe touches. So flat body, plank, and then inhale, touch. Flat body. See if you can do about 10 of these. These are challenging, so do them, just do as many that feels good for today. Nice strong core, that looks great everybody. And then next time we come up, we're going to twist right in between that space and grab the outer edge of the foot if you can. Grabbing the back of the calf or back of the knee, any part of the body is fine, as long as you feel like you're getting a good stretch. Beautiful. Lift the leg, hook. So all the way up, yeah, onto the swing, and then just drop the hips. Oh my God, isn't that amazing? This whole part of the body is like, I don't think I've Just let your body weight sink down. Lean back a little if you need to release the neck. Oh. Beautiful. Awesome. Slowly coming down, landing. Now let's try that quad stretch on the other side. If I flex my foot, right, so it's catching. Really good. Now there's all kinds of variations you can do here, of course. But I'm just going to show you. You can do it if you want. But what we can do is actually straighten the front leg in this one. So we're kind of like rocking in this space, which is really deep. So stay where you are if you like. But then that sets us up for coming out of it. So we have to be really careful with the knee to come back through floating pigeon. Right? So if somebody's having trouble with both legs, we just come to a one-legged pigeon pose, which is a really good stretch too. So. So let's all get ready for a long Shavasana. Okay, so we're going to come up to stand. Think you want to join us? He's like, I can do this part. All right, so we're going to spread the swing out. Make sure it's not all tangled up. Pull it down. So the front lip, so we're in front. It's right underneath our bum. Just like we started. So we're going to let ourselves float. Make sure you're supporting your head. So your head should be in the swing, not behind your neck, because then it'll get uncomfortable after a while. So you can keep your knees bent, kick your feet up so you can stretch it out a little bit more. And just keep your knees wide. They're like little butterfly wings, right? So we're going to do a few variations, but first let's just cross our arms over our chest, close our eyes, and just feel how wonderful it is to experience that gentle rocking motion. Just kind of settle in for a few breaths, and then we'll get into some restorative stretches too. So remember what it's like to go back into the womb. That lovely swing, gentle rocking, feeling like you have something wrapped all around you, just a little snug fit. And deliberately calm the nervous system, calm the breath. And give yourself lots of hugs and appreciation for showing up, for really going deep and doing such a good job with this new practice. Really good. Taking your time, dropping in. Now, if you want to try straightening your legs up the side of the swing, you're going to be in a V shape. So your toes are pointing towards the sky. It's Viparita. In the yoga practice, you can keep your arms over your chest, or you can let your arms stretch above your head. So just try some small variation. See how it feels. This is a really good way of draining the energy out of the legs. Again, just letting yourself completely drop in and have a nice sweet Shavasana. So from here you can stay exactly where you are if you're happy. If you want to try another variation, what you're going to do is